If you're waiting for the 2026 Apple TV 4K, avoid the common mistake of assuming a new model is automatically a better value. The rumors suggest a real upgrade, but the cost could be higher than you expect. This isn't just about speed. It's about how Apple decides to price and tier the features you actually want. I'm almost certain we'll see a new model in 2026 with a significant chip update, likely an A17 Pro. Since the current box hasn't been updated since 2022, Apple is likely planning a major reset in how they position the device. But you have to ask, are you paying for speed you'll actually feel, or is Apple just redrawing the lines of what a good streamer costs? The current Apple TV is already fast, and you won't notice a 30% jump in UI speed. I'm somewhat confident that the new power is meant for local AI features, a smarter Siri, and better gaming performance. If Apple spends its budget on raw power, they need a reason for it. That usually means more on-device intelligence, console-quality gaming, or turning the box into a more powerful smart home hub. Real value isn't just a fast chip. It's what you get for the price you pay. Apple often makes the base model look cheap, then pushes the features you actually need, like Ethernet or more storage, into a higher price tier. There's also a shift in smart home standards. Industry updates like Thread 1.4 are coming in 2026 to fix networking headaches, and Apple needs this new box to be the brain of the home to stay competitive. The first trade-off to watch is the price. If Apple launches with an aggressive entry price, it changes the market. If they stick to their usual pricing and upcharge for storage, it's strictly an ecosystem play. The second risk is feature gating. Apple could make the next generation of tvOS features, like a smarter Siri, exclusive to the 2026 model, making the older versions feel obsolete even if they still stream video perfectly. The third trade-off is the invisible storage tax. If Apple pushes gaming or local caching, the base storage might feel like a compromise, forcing you to pay for a higher tier than you originally planned. Finally, consider your actual setup. Many users just want a device that handles HDMI handshakes and soundbars without a struggle. For those people, a more expensive chip might not solve their biggest living room frustrations. Gemini said, Apple TV is usually reliable here, but a new generation is always a reset. New wireless chips and software can mean new bugs. The real question isn't whether it supports a new standard. It's whether it makes your life easier or adds a new layer to troubleshoot at 11 p.m. If your current setup is stable, I'm fairly confident that waiting for real-world reviews is the smarter move. Fifth is gaming. While the A17 Pro class chip sounds exciting, the real limit isn't power. It's developer support and whether Apple actually prioritizes tvOS gaming. I'm not very confident that this box will replace your console. Even with a massive chip jump, you're still betting on a game library that hasn't fully arrived yet. If you're deciding between Apple TV and a budget stick like Roku or Fire TV, the rule is simple. If you just want apps and don't care about the ecosystem, buy the cheaper stick. For streaming alone, good enough is often the better value. But if you want the cleanest experience, AirPods integration, better privacy, and consistent updates, Apple TV is still the premium choice. The 2026 rumors don't change that. They just change the risk of overpaying. We're likely heading toward two stories, a headline-friendly base model and a real model with the storage and ports you actually want. What flips my recommendation isn't the chip or a faster UI. It's the pricing strategy. If the base model includes enough storage and connectivity without feeling like a compromise, you can buy it on day one. But if the base model is stripped down just to hit a low price point, the smart move is to grab a discounted current model or look elsewhere. As of today, the current 2022 model is still $129, and major discounts are rare. Here's the final call. If you have a working streamer, wait. We don't yet know if this upgrade is a value win or a value trap based on how Apple tiers the storage. If you're already in the Apple ecosystem and need a box today, buying the current Apple TV 4K at a discount is a safe bet. The core streaming experience won't change enough to justify a blind premium later. If you only care about price, buy a Roku or Fire TV now. The 2026 Apple TV upgrades are mostly for power users and smart home enthusiasts, not casual Netflix viewers. I'll change this to a buy Once we see a credible report that the base model isn't stripped down, or if the smart home features become a must-have for 2026 standards.